Okay, I'm about to paint some blues. I'm going to paint, I've had a little bit of blue in the very farthest background, but now I'm going to paint some Bachelor buttons, which I'm just going to kind of let because they're just kind of will-o'-the-wispy. I'm using Cobalt and Opus, tiny bit of Ultramarine blue. There's one there. There's one peeking behind there, behind this. Behind this Black-Eyed Susan here. I'm just kind of squishing, and it doesn't just go up, they go out. They go out and up and everywhere, every different direction. When I was in Alaska, I went out and collected some arnica, wild arnica, and lupines. And that was absolutely one of my favorite paintings that I ever did. I painted it while I was there. And I don't know where it is. I didn't sell it, but I had moved so many times since then. Somehow or another, I lost it. Bad deal. But this color blue and that color yellow are just spectacular in my opinion. So there's one there, there's one way out here, which I'm not going to be able to capture because he's out of the picture frame. I may decide to come back and put one or more in here because I'm trying to, there's one right up here. Right up in here. Something happened which is destined to happen. I knocked the my bouquet jar and knocked the poppy out of place. So now I'm going to have to kind of invent between what I started. So I'm going to have to kind of go into invention mode here because I'm not sure what is there. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Where do I need one? I need one right here. Generally speaking, you can ding these things to death, but generally speaking, you don't put these are little dots that are going to cause our eye to move around the page, and generally speaking, we don't want the same. We don't want an equal number. We want a and everything I tell you, please understand. They're just things to consider. They're not the end of the row. I put some water there to kind of soften that. It was a little bit much for me. Of course, it went everywhere. So what do? I get out my trusty tool, and this one is much too heavy. I don't quite know what to do with that. I'm going to soften it with water and then try to pick up a lot of that. Yeah, that's going to be, because he's kind of behind these leaves, and I don't want it as detailed as the rest of this anyway. Okay, let's see, I'm going to put just a little bit more right here. Okay, I'm gonna actually need to let that set and dry just a little bit. Now I can tell you what, because the red is not touching it, I can go ahead and work on the red. So that's what I'll do. I'll rinse my brush, get this dirty too, and I'll wipe my brush, and then I'm gonna go back to this orangey water. And I'm gonna start working on the red. Okie dokie. Where I see the biggest shadows, I'm gonna put a little bit of magenta in there. Magenta has purple in it, and it purple and yellow make, if they just get their way, will go to seed. They will